Venezuela's cash situation has been getting progressively worse for months, leaving banks frustrated and their customers increasingly anxious. Venezuelans complain the amount of cash made available on a daily basis by both public and private banks is not enough to buy food or pay for a taxi or parking.
The total amount of cash in the economy should be 14% of the monetary mass. The problem is that in Venezuela today, that ratio is at a historic low of 7.7%, and this is reflected in the tremendous lack of cash.
Venezuelans are allowed to withdraw a daily maximum of between 10,000 and 20,000 bolivars at ATMs, equivalent to between $3 or $6. Depending on the financial institution, the amount can vary, but many citizens face hours of waiting only to come away empty-handed, some to resort to bartering.
We've had to become creative because we do not get the cash that we need, and it happens to us sometimes that we can't leave the mall or some other place because we don't have cash to pay for the parking lot.
While digital payments can often alleviate cash shortfalls, Venezuelan cities lack the online infrastructure to make cashless payments a viable option. The scarcity of banknotes isn't just hurting Venezuelan shoppers, but businesses struggling to sell products for which they won't receive cash.
The lack of cash has become a nightmare. We do not sell anything in cash anymore, and we are forced to sell our items electronically, which is slowly becoming another nightmare.
The IMF says Venezuela's rate of inflation could top 2,300% in 2018. The last time the Central Bank of Venezuela published inflation figures in 2015, it reported the rate at more than 180%. The Venezuelan government blames the cash shortfalls on criminal gangs operating across the border with Colombia, insisting they are intent on undermining President Nicolás Maduro. The president also accuses the U.S. of trying to derail his government by making Venezuelans suffer through economic sanctions imposed recently. As inflation continues to skyrocket and the cash shortage gets worse, the chances of an immediate quick fix seem more remote than ever. Juan Lamas, CGTN Caracas.